the most important thing when we talk about automation and especially TIP is really that we're laying the foundation for what is the future of local. And really it relies on a foundation of modern software and infrastructure. And it really starts with system-to-system communications, which are enabled by the bridges, which are the APIs that TIP has been working so diligently on over the last couple of years in getting right the primary communication length or systems between, so that systems can talk to one another. This enables us to move much faster with clean and hygienic data, which speeds up our overall ability to trade with buyers. And really what that enables is those next generation buying capabilities, such as impression-based buying and selling. And why is this important? And really it comes down to, it's a path to parity, because advertisers, as they have spent more and more with digital platforms, have come to expect a lot more out of the legacy platforms and media systems that they've used in past. And really, speed of execution is a big piece of this. So most of you guys don't know, but one of the things that we track is how long it takes for RFP to initial response, and each one of the subsequent volleys in the pre-buy process. Each volley is roughly 3.5 days long. So that's measured in weeks of time to actually execute a buy, rather than days that you get with digital. The ability to leverage audience targeting at scale. And this is actually something we all heard Deborah from GM talk about earlier today. Her interest and desire to be able to target individuals and to be able to do program level indexing. And then transparency and accountability. We all know that TV works. Let's prove it in flight rather than weeks after the campaign has ended. So following from that, I'm not going to go through all of these because there's a lot of them, but effectively there are a number of historical blockers for closing this gap with digital. And it all comes down to basically those three things: is speed, accountability, and data. And really our mission, working with TIP and other providers in the space, is really to close that gap and to put us on a level playing field with other media. And really when you kind of dig into it, and this is the reason why this is really important of what we've been able to accomplish in the last year or so. 31 agencies underneath 100% of all 6 global holding companies, plus the largest independents in the country. 700 buyers executing more than $2.5 billion in local TV spend through the platform just so far this year to date across all 210 markets. Literally tens of thousands of market buys have been transpired through the system. And what this means is that there's now a buying system for the sell-side systems to plug into. And I know this is a pretty graphically heavy slide, but I think the important piece is when we look at this is that there are a number of steps in each flow, or in each process of the workflow. And really what the value of TIP is bringing is that ability to bridge buy side and sell side so that systems on both sides can talk to one another and streamline the overall processes. This is one of the things that we're doing, obviously very closely with our friends at Wide Orbit, to enable this to occur and these integrations to occur at each endpoint along the chain. So the agencies are seeing already immediate benefits: 30 to 50% efficiencies in the pre-buy process, 40 to 60% time savings in overall campaign management, hopefully eliminating make goods, and all while keeping the agency in control of the decisions and smarts about how they make their buy. The broadcaster benefits are also very palpable. So enterprise level pipeline forecasting, really the elimination of make good or discrepancies, insight into make goods, ensuring that you're not overcompensating the agencies and getting real-time feedback on overall make good approvals or rejections. These are all the things that really what tighter integration between the buy side systems and the sell side systems can afford. So it's not whether or not we can afford to do this. The question is, can we afford not to do it? Thank you.